Hello, good evening. A very good evening to everyone present here. Welcoming you all in today's class. I hope that all of you are doing good. Yes. Yeah, I could see in the chat box. I was following the chat box. There was a countdown. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left. Are you so eagerly waiting for the classes or what? If that is the case, then I must say that I'm very happy that you are eagerly waiting for the classes. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Tell me, how are you doing? How was the week? It's Thursday today, so still Friday is left. But from Monday or from Sunday, how was it? How is it going? Anything interesting that has happened? Especially my class? Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, right. So lately I have observed this thing that in the chat box, you people are having various discussion which is not appreciated. The chat box, please use the chat box only to discuss things related to the topic, and mostly it should be the medium to speak to me, to communicate to me. I am the one with whom you are supposed to communicate via the chat box. The chat box should not be used as a medium of communication among yourselves, because when I repeatedly go through the chat box, right, to find your comments, if there is any doubt or anything that you are trying to tell me, what happens now when you are continuously speaking among yourselves? I miss the chats, I miss the comments, and maybe someone is trying to ask some doubt, but I miss the chat because there are so many things that is going on in the chat box. So this 6:45 to 7:45, this 1 hour, please use the chat box only to communicate to me. You want to tell me anything, please tell me in the chat box, but please don't communicate among yourselves. That is not a gossiping center over there, right? I am telling this in every classes now because it is being it is getting very disturbing for the facilitator. Okay, right? Please follow this. Right. Okay, chalo. Let's come back to the class. So the previous class was about adjectives, I believe, and today we are supposed to discuss about prepositions. Today we are supposed to discuss about prepositions. We still can wait for 2 minutes for the others to join. By then or till then, you can type in the chat box and tell me what do you know about prepositions. Okay, what do you know about prepositions? What do you think prepositions are? What are the functions? Anything that you want to tell me about prepositions, you can tell me in the chat box. For 2 minutes, I'll follow your comments and then I'll start the class. Okay? Yeah. There is nothing to say sorry. It's okay. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, today is Friday. Today is Friday. Yes. Yeah, today is Friday. What did I say? Oh, today is Friday. I said today is Thursday. Hannah. Oh, sorry. Today is Friday, right? So it is the almost it's the weekend. Then you can obviously tell me how was your week, right? Today is Friday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Today is Friday. Yeah. A nice week. It was a nice week. Anything interesting that had happened? Did anything interesting happen in the week? You can tell me. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Today is Friday, darling. Right, right. Yes. Okay. So, any idea about prepositions? What are prepositions? Anyone wants to tell me anything about prepositions before I start my discussion? What do you think prepositions are? Naming words? Doing words? Okay, used before a noun or a pronoun. Oh, a and the are not preposition, they are articles. Oh God, a and the are articles, they are not prepositions. Okay, in, on, in, over, behind, right? A and are not prepositions. Prepositions tell us that in which position the object is. Okay, okay, okay. Very good. So you already have an idea about what prepositions are. I will just discuss again and then obviously we will discuss some of the questions, right? Okay. The word preposition in its name, the name itself has the meaning hidden in it, right? If you will break the word preposition in two halves, pre and positions, so then you will be able to get an idea about what are prepositions or what is the function of prepositions. Why do you use prepositions in a sentence, right? This word position, first we will focus on the word position. What is the meaning of position? As in the location. Someone told in the chat box also that prepositions tell us about the position of the object. So it's not only object, as in it can be any noun. Okay. Prepositions actually, they establish relationships between two nouns in a sentence. Okay. How many nouns? Two nouns. Prepositions, they establish relationship between two nouns used in a sentence in terms of position. In terms of position. Okay, this is a very basic definition that I'm trying to give you. In terms of position, right? Now, this word pre tells you that you use prepositions before a noun. This word pre means, what is the meaning of pre? Pre means before and post means after. So when maybe your exam has been preponed, that means the exam will be conducted before the scheduled date. That is preponed. And postponed means the exam has been postponed. That means the exam will be conducted after the, like after the scheduled date. The date has been changed and it will be happening afterwards. It will be conducted afterwards. So pre means before, post means after, right? So prepositions are used before a noun and they establish the relationship between two nouns. It can be two nouns, it can be one noun and one pronoun, it can be two pronouns. So all it has to do is with nouns and pronouns. दो नाउन के बीच रिलेशनशिप आपको बताएगा preposition. कोई एक नाउन के आगे preposition को हम यूज करेंगे. Mostly ऐसा भी हो सकता है, mostly नहीं, always you will use prepositions noun के आगे. You will use it before the noun. ठीक है? Noun or pronoun. Okay. Now position mostly means location. Position माने whenever we speak about position, we think कि location के बारे में बता रहा है, right? But in case of preposition will tell you about location also, about time also. Preposition will give you a hint of time also. In some sentences we will use preposition to give a hint of the time or the location or the location, and movement also. So based on these three points, we can say that there are three kinds of preposition. What can we say? We can say that there are three kinds of preposition. Preposition of place, this location, location or place. Preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of movement or direction. Movement or direction. Fine. There are three kinds of preposition. We will go in, we will discuss all these types of prepositions a little bit. Preposition is a vast area, right? So it's not possible that you will be able to cover up all the prepositions in one 1 hour class. That's not possible. But I will try to touch all these kinds of prepositions once before I start discussing the question paper, right? Okay. Before I do that, there is an activity for all of you. Read this. What is there on your, whatever you can see, the sentences on your screen. It says, where is Max? So there is a dog, Max, and this is the owner, Tim. Okay, Tim is looking for Max. You will have to help Tim to find out Max. Okay, I will show you pictures. You will have to tell me, where can you see the dog? You will have to tell me, where can you see the dog in the picture? Done? Right. So this is the first picture. This is the first picture. Please type in the chat box, where is the dog? Where can you see the dog? This is the first picture. Please type in the chat box, where can you see the dog? That is Max. This dog, his name is Max. This is Max. Okay. The dog is on the sofa. The dog is on the sofa. Chalo. So we have found Max. Max is on the sofa. Fine. Let's see. Yes. Now tell me, where is Max? Where can you see Max? In the second picture. This is the second picture. Where can you see Max? Yes. On the sofa. Okay. On the floor. Okay. Use the word table. Where can you see it? Is it on the table? Is it beside the table? Is it behind the table? Is it over the table? Where is it? Near the table or beside the table? You can say the dog is standing near the table or beside the table. Both can be used. Okay. Now let's go to the next picture. Yeah. This is the next picture. Find out, where is Max? There is a bed. So where is Max? Max is on the bed. Max is under the bed. Max is above the bed. Where is Max? Max is beside the bed. Where is Max? It's a bed. It's a bed. Max is under the bed. Okay, Max is under the bed. Right. So in all these three pictures, what did you do? You found out the location of the dog. You found out the location of the dog. And you have used certain words like on, beside, under. And you have used these words to give a clear understanding about the location of the dog. Where is the dog? Somewhere the dog was on the sofa, somewhere it was under the bed, somewhere it was beside the table, right? But when you are saying the dog is on the sofa. Now, when I started the class, I said preposition establishes relationship between two nouns used in a sentence. Two nouns, two pronouns, one noun, one pronoun, anything. Okay. Now here see, one noun is dog, the other noun is sofa. And the word preposition, it's establishing a relationship between dog and sofa. And it is giving us an idea about the location of the dog. Now this is what preposition does. Okay. And it is also used before the noun sofa. It is also used before the noun sofa, right? So preposition, like clear idea, I believe. A word used to give us an idea about the location of a noun, and it is also used to establish the relation between two nouns or one noun or pronoun, two pronouns used in a sentence. Okay. Now that you are done with the activity, you have found out the dog, we will just read the definition of preposition once. What is a preposition? A preposition is a part of speech. If you remember, we had discussed how many parts of speech in the class, right? So this is another part of speech that shows the relationship between two things. It shows the relationship between two things. This is important. Fine. Now, as I have already said, there are three kinds of preposition. Preposition of place, preposition of time, and preposition of direction or movement. Preposition of direction, preposition of movement, both are same things. Okay. Okay. Preposition of place is a very easy one. You use preposition of place to give an idea about the location of anything, of any noun or a pronoun. Like you found out dog. So the dog was on the sofa. On is preposition of place. It is giving the location. It is giving an idea about the location of the dog. It is on the sofa. The dog is beside the table. So where is the dog? The dog is beside the table. It is again giving an information about the location of the dog. Which word? Beside. Beside is a preposition. It is giving us the idea of the location of the dog. There was another sentence where the dog was under the bed. The dog is under the bed, right? So there again, where is the dog? The dog is under the bed. Under this word gives us the idea about the location of the dog. So any word or any preposition for that matter, any preposition that gives you the idea of the location of the noun or a pronoun is known as preposition of place. Fine. I will show you some pictures, I guess. Yes, right. So here you can see in the some of the prepositions I have tried to show you. There are many prepositions. It was not possible for me to show you, like, to discuss all the prepositions in one class. I will discuss some of them. Okay. In the first picture, you can see the cat is in the box. That is in. In the second picture, it is on. There is a book that is kept on the table. So on is a preposition of place. The next picture is above. Now here you will have to understand the difference between on and above, right? So imagine that this is the book, right? No need to imagine, this is a book. This is the book, and I have kept this pen on the book. I have kept this pen on the book. The pen, it's like it's touching the surface of the book, right? So this is on. This is on. I hope you can see it. But if I will not keep the pen on the book, I will not make it touch the book, and I simply hang it on the top somewhere, this will not be called as on. This is not on. This is above. This is above. Okay. The pen is hanging above the book, right? The same thing is happening in the pictures also. In the second picture, you can see the blue color book. It is touching the surface of the table. It is touching the surface of the table. So that is on. But here in the third picture, the owl, it is not touching the surface of the box. It is not touching the surface of the box. It is flying on the top, but it is not touching the surface. So that's why we will not say that the owl is on the box. You will have to say the owl is flying above the box. Okay. So there is this difference in between on and above. The next picture is under. You can see a little girl. She is hiding under the table. There is another picture between. Fifth picture is between. There are two bottles and a strawberry is kept in the middle of the bottle, and this location is called as between. When there are two things on both the sides and you have kept something else in the middle, this is known as between. Okay, this location is between. Behind this piche, the mouse is hiding or the mouse is standing behind the box. Opposite of behind is in front of, again. That is the last picture on your screen. In front of, there is a house and there is a cycle kept in front of the house. In front of, and opposite as in amne samne, face to face. So if there is someone standing face to face to me, that is he is standing opposite to me. Okay. Opposite is is not used very commonly, but ठीक है, चलो. Right? So these are some of the preposition of place. Okay. Okay. Now, one preposition is missing over here. That is at. At is also a very common preposition of place that you will be often using in sentences. Mostly we know that apart from the fact that it is something is there in the box or in the bowl, apart from that, you can also use in before names of big cities, right? Like if I say that I live dash Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar is a big city, so you will have to use in before Bhubaneswar. I live in Bhubaneswar. Where will I use at? I will use at before small names of small towns like Patia. If I use the word Patia, it is the name of a small place, right? So it's not as big as Bhubaneswar. It is a small place in Bhubaneswar. So if you want to say that I live dash Patia, you will not say I live in Patia. You will have to say I live at Patia, right? This is one usage of at. Another one is I'm giving you a situation. Okay. Let me see if I have something over here. No. Yeah. Wait a bit. I'll get a slide over here so that I can draw. Yeah. So now suppose, listen to my situation first. Okay. Imagine that you have gone to school and you have reached school. Now, this is the school gate and you are standing in front of your school gate, right? And you are waiting for your friend. What will you say? That I am waiting for my friend at the gate. I am waiting for my friend at the gate. So gate is a particular point of your school. The same thing happens if you have gone you are going with your parents to watch a movie, right? And you are waiting for someone, or you are telling someone that you are giving your location. So what will you say? We are waiting at the theater. We are waiting at the theater. If it is a shopping mall, we are waiting at the mall. That means it's a particular point of place. Okay. It's not the whole area that we are talking about. You are waiting at the gate of the school. At the gate. If you will cross the gate, you will go inside. So I am waiting in the school. Or I have reached in the school. I have reached school. Right? But if you are waiting at the gate, so that is at the gate, right? It's a particular point. Acha. Now, imagine this is a corner. This is the corner of your house maybe, or of your classroom maybe. And there is a cupboard kept at the corner. So before the corner, you always use at. Same logic, because this is a particular point. Because this is a particular point. Like the gate of the school is a particular point. It's one point. Similarly, this corner is also one particular point. So before these cases, before the gate, before the corner, the end of the street, there is a shop dash the end of the street. So maybe this is a street and this is the end of the street. And here there is a shop. So where is this shop? The shop is at the end of the street. Okay. So in such cases, we will use at. Now in, on, at, these three prepositions are very commonly used. They are used as preposition of place when they tell us about the location of something. They will be also used as preposition of time. They will be also used as preposition of time. We will see where, in which case they will be used as preposition of time. Yes, okay. Shall I read out the chat box? Yeah, if you don't want me to read the chat box out, so you will focus in the class apart from your gossip in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So if you will see the pictures, you can see the first row I have used where I am trying to show you where you are supposed to use in, right? Now, when it is a preposition of time, you will have to use in before these words like morning. So when do you have your breakfast? We have our breakfast in the morning. So before morning, it is in. Before afternoon, it is in afternoon. Before afternoon, it is in. So when do you have your lunch? We have our lunch in the afternoon. Before evening, it is again in. Okay. So morning, afternoon, and evening. Before these three words, you are using in. But what will you use before night? Will you say in night? I go to sleep in night? No. Before night, you will have to use at. Before night, you will have to use at. So we go to sleep at night. I have my dinner at night. Okay? Acha. Before longer periods of time, like when I'm saying January or any name of month, a month has 30 days in it. A month has 30 days in it, right? So it's a long time. Before this long time, you will have to use in. Maybe you have planned a trip in December. So when are you going to Ladakh? We will be going to Ladakh in December. Before names of months, you will have to use in. Okay? And that's it. So January, April, December, any names of month, you will have to use in before them, and morning, afternoon, evening, you will be using in. Okay. Now where will you use on? On you will use before names of the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Before these days, you will have to use on. Okay. When will you go for your tuition? I will go for my tuition on Wednesday. On Monday. When does the school reopen? The school reopens on Monday. Okay. Now, these are very confusing things. Okay. We don't focus on them. And in this case, the maximum like mistakes we will be doing and all these things. So please focus. Before particular days, like you can see this one, 24th January 2015. 24th January 2015. Or maybe someone is asking you, when will ma'am teach preposition? Ma'am will teach preposition on 24th May. Before particular dates. When do you celebrate Teachers Day? We celebrate Teachers Day on 5th September. Okay. So before particular dates, you will use on. And before the names of the days, you will use on. Okay. Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Friday, whatever it is. Now coming to at. Where will I use at? Now these are all giving us idea about time. Okay. These are all giving us idea about time. So these are known as preposition of time. In, on, at can be identified as preposition of time or preposition of place, depending on the sentence or their function in the sentence. Okay. Coming to at. At we will use in case of preposition of time. You will use at before, what should I say? Before particular time. Before particular time. You are using on before particular dates. At you will use before particular time. When does the class start? The class starts at 6:45 p.m. Okay. So before particular time you will have to use at. Before night, I said already, before night you will have to use at. What about noon? Before afternoon you are using in. Before afternoon you are using in. What about noon? Before noon you will have to use at. Okay. Six certain things, but you will have to keep in mind these little things. Okay. That's it. Dawn, before dawn we will be using at. What is dawn? Dawn is early morning. The time before sun rises. The time before sun rises. The sky is clear, light is there, but sun has not yet risen in the sky. You can't see the sun till now. That moment is dawn. Okay. So before dawn you can use at. Okay. Right. All kinds of maths and everything is going on. So tell me, is it clear till now? Preposition of place, preposition of time, is it clear till now? Then I will go to preposition of movement or direction. How many of you are focusing in the class? Comment in the chat box. Fast. How many of you are focusing in the class? Comment in the chat box. Shall I start discussing preposition of movement? Is there any doubt till now? It's clear. Chalo. So now we will discuss preposition of movement, right? Preposition of movement is like these prepositions are used when the noun or the pronoun or the thing, any animal, is moving from one place to another. Like if you will see, I will draw arrows according to the movement. Okay. In the first picture, the cat is coming down the stairs. In the first picture, the cat is coming down the stairs. In the second picture, the cat is climbing up the stairs. In the second picture, the cat is climbing up the stairs. Okay. Third picture, you can see that the cat is out of the box, which means it was inside. It has just moved out of the box from inside. The fourth picture is very important. In the fourth picture, you can see the cat has jumped into the box. The cat has jumped into the box. Now, into is a very common preposition where you are not supposed to be confused between in and into. Where do you use in? You can use in as preposition of time or preposition of place. But what happens when something goes inside from outside? Like the cat. The cat was sitting outside, out of the box. But now it has jumped in the box. So what will you say? You can't say that the cat jumped in the box. You will have to say the cat jumped into the box. Okay. When something is moving from outside to inside, we will use into. We will use into. Suppose your friend, like what happens in school, in a classroom scenario, what happens? You might have gone outside in the washroom, right? Now you are coming into the class. So from outside, you are coming into the class. Okay. There is one more very common sentence, a very common sentence. Someone, so and so, maybe Rohan. Rohan jumped dash the pond. Rohan jumped dash the pond. Now jumped dash the pond means Rohan was standing. Imagine that this is the pond and Rohan was standing somewhere here outside the pond. He jumped in inside the pond from outside. So this movement is into. Rohan jumped into the pond. Okay. So when anything is moving from outside to inside, we will be using into. Please remember this because this is a very common question and a very favorite question of the people who sets the paper. Like if I would have been someone who would have set the paper, I would have given this question. So this is a very common one. Okay. Acha. Next is over. Now I have told you the difference between on and above. I have told you the difference between on and above. Now the next one is over. Over again, you can see something is happening on the top. On the top of the box. What is happening? The cat is moving from one side to the other side. It is trying to jump over the box and to move from one side to other side. Like if you remember that image, the first image, there was a box and here was an owl. The owl was flying, right? Pardon my drawing. Don't mind my drawing. Just don't look at my drawing. Okay, just listen to me. This owl, it was flying above the box. It was flying above the box, but there was no movement. It was not trying to move from one side to the other side. It was flying at one particular point. But if the owl would have been flying from one side to the other side, then we won't have used above. We would have used over. So when you are trying to jump from one side to other side, you are trying to fly from one side to other side, and there is something below, there is a garden, there is a tree, there is a box, you will be using over. The flock of birds are flying over the garden. The owl flew above the tree. The cat is jumping over the box. These types of sentences are very common. Okay. Next is towards. So this mouse, it's trying to walk towards the box. Towards is used when something is coming near to something. Like if you are going to dash the school, so you are going towards the school. You are going close to the school. And if you are coming at a distance, if you are walking on the opposite side and you are creating a distance in the middle, that is going away. That is going away. Like the last picture you can see, away from the box. The last picture is away from the box. So the mouse, it's trying to run away from the box. So when you are going near, it is towards. If you are creating a distance, it is away. Okay. Now these are the three types of preposition in a nutshell. I know I may have, I must have confused a lot of you because it was like very quick. I just told you about all the three types of prepositions, but there are many which we have not included in the pictures over here. I didn't include because I didn't want to, confuse you more than this. Okay. Now, apart from these three types, there are other prepositions also which are not included in any of these three types. They are the free ones. Okay. They are not included in any of these three kinds. So they have some other division of their own. But for us, we will remember of these three types: preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of movement. Okay. We will discuss questions. If there will be any doubt, please put on the chat box. Okay. Please put on the chat box. How is opposite a preposition? Like opposite, as I said, I told it right then only, that is a very rare word. Opposite, this word is a preposition not in the sense like tell me the opposite of day, night. It is not used in that sense, but maybe at times it is used in a sentence like my friend is standing opposite to me. Opposite to me माने कि मेरे उल्टे तरफ वो खड़े हैं. So my friend is standing opposite to me. In such sentence, opposite will be like counted as or considered as a preposition of place. Okay. But not when I am saying that antonym. What is the antonym? What is the opposite of up? The answer is down. Not in that case. Opposite is a preposition when it will function as a preposition in a sentence. Okay. I know there will be a lot of confusion, and that's fine. That is fine. Not a problem. Actually, I'm happy that you at least asked a question. Thank you for asking. Okay. Tell me if you can see my screen and like clearly. Identify the preposition 1 to 10. Like questions are very easy. Questions are already given. You will have to identify the preposition. Okay. Start. Start. Now you use the chat box. Okay. My father is a doctor in a big hospital. My father is a doctor in a big hospital. Option A, my. Option B is. Option C, in. Option D, big. Which one is a preposition? In. Okay, so option number C, in is a preposition. Very good. Okay, number 2, I am going to school. So when you are writing the answer, please mention the question number and then write down the option number. It will be easier for me to understand that which answer you are giving, like of which question. Okay, mention the question number and then write down the answer number. Okay. Okay, I am going to school. Am to going school. Which one is the preposition? Please identify. Number 2. Number 2. To be is the correct answer. I am going to school. Okay. Now see, before school, there is no article. There is no article used before school. If the sentence would have been, I am going dash the school. In this case, this article is used before the noun school, right? So you couldn't have used to. I am going to the school. No, I am going towards the school. I am going towards the school. Okay, so that is the difference between both the sentences. Okay, number 3. The two brothers shared the cake equally between them. A very important sentence. The two brothers shared the cake equally between them. Which one is the preposition? Brothers shared equally between. Between. This is question number 3. Answer number option number D is your correct answer. Between. Why are we using between whenever there is this distribution wala thing? Distribute karna hai, divide karna hai, share karna hai. Whenever this thing comes, if there are nouns, two brothers, any two nouns, we will be using between. Okay. Distribute the chocolates between your friends. You have two friends, distribute the chocolates between your friends. But which preposition do you use if there are more than two friends? Maybe you are having 3 friends. Maybe you are having 4 friends. Maybe there are 30 students in the class. In that case, what will you be told? You will be told, distribute the chocolates among your friends. Distribute the chocolates among your friends. Okay, I'm sure many of you know about this, but there is a difference in the usage of among and between. When there are two nouns and you are distributing something, you will be using between. If there are more than 2 nouns and you are distributing something, you will have to use among. Okay, this type of question is again very common. It is very common in your question paper. Okay, number 4. They went out in the rain to play without an umbrella and became wet. They went out in the rain to play without an umbrella and became wet. So went, rain, umbrella, without. Which one is the preposition over here? Number 4. Question number 4. Between. Without. 4D. 4D, without. तो umbrella के बिना चले गए थे and भीग गए वो लोग. So without an umbrella, without is the preposition. See here, this preposition is establishing a relationship between a pronoun and a noun. Right? Okay. Next one, number 5. My friend told me about the place he visited. My friend told me about the place he visited. Now, which one is the preposition here? Friend, about. This is place, Place, and then visited. Which one is the preposition over here? Question number 5. Question number 5 about 5C is place. Place is a noun. It's a common noun. 5B. 5B. My friend told me about the place he visited. About is the preposition. Place के बारे में बताए about the place. Okay? Okay. Number 6. We ran along the path. We ran along the path. Which one is the preposition? We ran along path. Number 6. Number 6. Yes, I'm waiting for the answer of number 6. 6C. Along. So this is again also a very common preposition. Along the road, along the railway track. When do we use along? Imagine this is the road. Okay. And you are walking. You are walking. So this is you are walking along the road. You are walking along the road. Okay. Okay. Next, number 7. The birds flew in circles around their nests. The birds flew in circles around their nests. Birds flew around nests. Number 7. 7A, birds is a common noun. 7A, birds is a common noun. 7C, around. Actually, in this sentence, there are two prepositions, in and around, but in is not given in your options. Around is given in the options. You will have to choose the answer from the option. You can't give your own answers. If you will give your own answers, like there will be no place to tick in the OMR sheet, right? So you will have to choose the answer from the option. Option number C, around, is your correct option, right? Coming to number 8. We do not have dinner until 9 o'clock. Question number 8. We do not have dinner until 9 o'clock. Question number 8. Have. What is wrong? Have is a verb. We have already done the class on verbs. And now you are telling me have is a preposition? Until. Until is the preposition. 8B. We do not have dinner until 9 o'clock. Preposition of time. Preposition of time. 9 बजे तक हम लोग नहीं खाना खाएंगे. So we do not have dinner until 9 o'clock. Okay. Number 9. Ram came and sat beside me. Beside, बगल में बैठना. Ram came and sat beside me. Came and beside sat. Question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. 9B and is a conjunction. 9B and is a conjunction. I am asking for the preposition. 9C. 9C beside is the preposition. 9C beside, bagal mein baithna. Beside is your preposition. Question number 10. He came after me and took the seat next to me. He came after me and took the seat next to me. So came, took, after, next. Came, took, after, next. Came is a verb again. Came is the past tense of come. Took is also a verb. Oh God. 10 C, after. After is your preposition. Next is not a preposition, but if your option would have been next to, like it is written in the sentence, next to is a preposition. But as to was missing, so we can't consider only next as the preposition. Okay. Next to is a preposition. Next to has the same meaning as beside. Beside and next to, these are having the same meaning. Okay. They are synonymous in a way. But if to is not written, then you will not consider only next as the preposition. In that case, after is the preposition. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Now, 11 to 20, fill in the blanks with correct options. So, till question number 10, it was easy. You were only identifying the prepositions. You are done with 10 questions. Very good. You can clap for yourself. You are already done with 10 questions. You have practiced 10 questions today. Now, let's start from 11. Fill in the blanks with correct options. The toy rocket flew in dash the window. So we will have to read the sentence very carefully. We will have to try and understand that what is the sentence trying to convey. What is the meaning of the sentence, and accordingly we will use the prepositions. Okay. So the toy rocket flew in dash the window. Flew in through the window, flew in for the window, flew in towards the window, flew in on the window. It will happen. All the prepositions will seem like sabka hi to meaning ban raha hai. But there is only one correct answer. Okay? Try to find out the correct answer. Right. Now see, I knew that there will be a confusion between true and two words. So suppose this is the window. और एरोप्लेन ने क्या किया, विंडो से अंदर आ गया, विंडो से अंदर आ गया, अंदर विंडो के तरफ नहीं आया था. अगर विंडो से अंदर नहीं आएगा तो वो आएगा कहां से अंदर. हाँ, तो विंडो के तरफ अंदर नहीं आया, विंडो से अंदर आया. That is why you can't use two words. You can't say the toy rocket flew in towards the window. विंडो के अंदर से आ गया. ठीक है, विंडो से अंदर आ गया. दैट इज द मीनिंग. सो यू विल हैव टू यूज थ्रू. द टॉय रॉकेट फ्लू इन थ्रू द विंडो. घर के अंदर आ गया एरोप्लेन. कहां से आया? फ्रॉम वेयर डिड द एरोप्लेन कम इन द होम? इट केम थ्रू द विंडो. अरे विंडो से अंदर आ गया. ठीक है. सो हियर यू विल हैव टू यूज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. द टॉय रॉकेट फ्लू इन थ्रू द विंडो. अच्छा, चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. The aeroplane flew high. We saw that the clouds were left dash. The aeroplane flew high. We saw that the clouds were left dash. बादल नीचे चला गया, aeroplane ऊपर चला गया. This happens, right? Yeah, when you fly. Tell me which preposition will you use? 12D, before. Before माने तो किसी के पहले कुछ हो जाना. Before. 12B, below. Yes. नीचे. Aeroplane ऊपर रहा. The clouds were below the aeroplane, right? So the aeroplane flew high. We saw that the clouds were left below. Clouds नीचे रह गए. ठीक है? Okay. Next, number 13. My school is dash my house. My school is dash my house. This is very easy. Near, off, upon, with. Near, off, upon, with. Which one is the correct answer for number 13? Near. My school is near my house. School हमारे घर के बगल में है, बाजू में है, आसपास है. Okay. Number 14. The book is dash the table. The book is dash the table. The book is in, over, above, on. This was there when we were discussing the PPT, right? Yes. So the book is number 14. Number 14. Number 14. On the table. Option number D. The book is on the table. Very good. Number 15. There is a bridge built dash the river. Now see, this is the river maybe, and the bridge is built from here to here. Yes. Now tell me, what is the answer? There is a bridge built dash the river. The bridge is built on the river, across the river, above the river, upon the river. Which one is the correct answer, do you think? Which one do you think is the correct answer? Question number 15. Question number 15. Across the river, right. So the bridge is built across the river. It is connecting one side to the other side. Okay. Whenever this type of sentence we use, we will not use above. On तो किसी भी हाल में नहीं होगा. On is absolutely wrong. Above और across में there will be a confusion कि ये across होना चाहिए कि above होना चाहिए. Bridge is always built across the river. We never say that the bridge is built above the river. You say that the bridge is built across the river. Okay, that is like forever. Okay, question number 16. My sister cannot write beautifully dash me. My sister cannot write beautifully like me, by me, with me, to me. Which one is the correct one? This is very easy. My sister cannot write beautifully dash me. This is very easy. Question number 16. My sister cannot write beautifully like me. मेरे जैसा मेरे बहन इतना सुंदर लिख ही नहीं पाते हैं. हाँ? Number 17. Raju got dash the tree slowly when the gardener shouted at him for plucking the fruit. Raju got dash the tree slowly when the gardener shouted at him for plucking the fruit. Yes. Question number 17. Question number 17. Yes, 16 is number A. Tell me about question number 17. Which one is the correct answer for question number 17? 17C. Raju got down the tree, right? So, got down is it climb down. You climb down the tree, you climb down the stairs, you climb down or you get down the bus, right? Okay, very good. Question number 18. This is a free dash. This is free dash cost. This is free dash cost. Free for cost, free of cost, free to cost, free on cost. This is a very easy or a very common sentence. You often like use this phrase or the shopkeeper use this phrase when you are shopping in a mall maybe. Question number 18. 18B, yes. You never say this is free for cost. It is free of cost. This is free of cost. We become very happy when we get something free of cost. है ना? It's free of cost. Okay? Free में मिला. Free of cost. अच्छा. Number 9. They traveled dash bus. They traveled dash bus. They traveled in bus. They traveled off bus. They traveled by bus. Or they traveled to bus. What is it? Number 19. Number 19. They traveled by bus, right? They traveled by bus. Where is by? Option number C. They traveled by bus. Correct. Number 20. My father bought me a new dress. Dash my birthday. Dash my birthday. Birthday is one particular day. To because of on. 20. Question number 20. 20 is D. Like it's when I say that particular date, 24th May, 5th September, 14th November, Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January, right? Before particular dates, you will have to use on. Similarly, these single days, birthday, Christmas Day, Teacher's Day, come and meet me on Teacher's Day. So these single days, before these days, you will have to use on. Birthday is one day. Only one day is celebrated as birthday. Only one day is celebrated as Christmas. Only one day is celebrated as Teacher's Day, Children's Day, Republic Day, Independence Day. Before all these particular day, you will have to use on. Okay, one singular day it is. That's why we will be using on before them. Okay, chalo, that's it. Is there any doubt? Before I wrap up the class, please tell me if there is any doubt. No doubts at all? Fine. So 20 questions you have discussed. I have also given you an idea about preposition of place, preposition of time, and preposition of movement. Okay. So that's all for today. Enjoy the weekend. Today is Friday. Yes, you have Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy the weekend and please keep on practicing. Thank you. Thank you for joining today's class. And I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye. Difference between above and over. So, above is used when there is a thing. Suppose here is this thing and something is hanging on the top. But it is not moving from one side to the other. It is not moving from one side to the other. It is like stand still at one place. Okay, it is not changing its location. It is still at one place. This is above. But when a living thing or a non-living thing, it is changing its location from one side to the other side, then you will have to use over. Okay, sure. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.